forget it's being filmed, don't
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, I got to talk to you, not to the camera.
Mike?
Welcome to another episode of Neatening Technology, brought to you by HDANYWHERE. Sitting here today with Chris Pinder, and our guest is Dillan Patney.
Hello, it's a pleasure to be here.
It's good to have you here.
Well,
Dylan.
you know, yeah, it took a little while to get me here, but I'm here now.
Better late than never.
Better late than never, yeah.
Rocking a, what's that, circa 2020?
2020.
2020 t-shirt?
Yeah, I like to keep it retro. I know you guys have got all the new ones.
We got
on.
the new ones on.
Yeah.
Where's the camera?
Iron Man t-shirts.
Yep.
That's what they'll be known as, the Iron Man.
The Iron Vent.
2022.
I'll be wearing that in 2024.
On the shoulder blades.
Yes.
So what's the subject matter of this show?
EI Live.
EI Live, which is next week.
Next week, Farnborough. I'm looking forward to it. It's my first one since I've moved to the UK. Never done an EI Live.
It looks bigger on the floor plan
Yeah.
than previous years.
That's good.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say bigger than it really is.
It looks bigger. No, it's going to be bigger, and there's some pretty big names in the industry.
Yeah, it seems like a very serious event here in the UK.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a
good
lot
to
of chatter.
see- It's good to see numbers coming back up
Speaking
again.
to the mic.
Oh, sorry, I'm gearing up to have a coffee then. But yeah, it's good to see.
Into the mic.
It's good to see numbers. Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to being there.
Well,
It is. It's going to be great.
we're giving it a good effort.
Yeah, it's very exciting
Spent
times.
a lot of money on it.
Mm-hmm.
Not only have we got new T-shirts,
No.
there's a lot of new aspects to what we're doing
Yeah.
on our stand, which is stand 15,
No, we're at booth 11.
booth 11, which
Yes.
is next door to
Yes.
stand 15.
Yeah.
So you won't miss us. You
Heck
will see
no.
us when you come in.
And that's the thing, isn't it? From what I understand, we've always done something pretty spectacular at EI Live. I mean, it's hard to miss us, right?
It's usually hard to miss us or hear us,
Mm.
or our blower. But this year,
Ooh.
this we own.
Whoa. Control yourself.
Oh, okay.
We may or may not be having
Oh, the blower may be there.
The blower may be there.
Yeah,
Which
that's not. That's not a nice way.
It's not one of the services we provide.
Yeah, I was going to say. I'd like to just
it's
see my
because the-
mandate for this
The
event.
booth in previous years has been an inflatable
Yes.
cube,
The nickname for that in our business is?
the floating palace. The first year we used it at Sandown, it wouldn't fit in the building,
Wow.
so we had to put it outside,
Yep.
Yeah.
and it nearly blew away a few times.
We had to tether it to a car, if you
Yeah,
remember.
tie it to a car.
Yeah.
It was going around.
At the back of it, there were sandbags, and any gust of wind would see it lift about 1 or 2 feet up in the air, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit, this is not a good idea." I think it's one of the reasons why they moved, because we said we needed something with more than 10 meters of clearance
Yeah.
So
and indoors.
it's possible that we've got a different stand this year, and there's the theme. What's the theme to the booth this year? Stand, booth, exhibition.
Vertical.
Oh, what's
Are we talking about the form?
no? It's what's if I'm an installer
Yep.
and I'm coming to EI Live.
Yep.
Why should I come and see HDANYWHERE?
Well, we're pretty well known for media, distribution of video and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But we're adding 2 new M's to that. So we're adding music and mood. So we will be doing media, music and mood, and we'll be showing and demonstrating those new capabilities off at the show.
3 M's.
3 M's, yeah.
Media,
Yeah.
music, mood,
I wonder who came up with that.
alliteration. So, on the music front, HDANYWHERE, the name is about delivering HDANYWHERE. 15 years on from that, it's growing into other things. Music. What's HDANYWHERE got to do with music?
Well, everything really. I mean, you think about it, so much of our content now is still driven by a soundtrack. You know, if it is music or a movie or TV, there's still the issue of the soundtrack and the impact that has on the experience.
Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna watch the latest Top Gun movie on your headphones versus on a good set of loudspeakers, there's a significant difference in performance and experience there. Plus, of course, thanks to other technologies and just life in general, people are listening to music so much more. We're using music to enhance our mood. Mm-hmm. We always have, but that is becoming much more of a requirement in people's homes these days.
Yeah. Plus, not everyone wants to have like a visible Sonos in their room, or a big smart speaker which they're listening to. They much prefer having something in the wall or on the ceiling, a discrete speaker, or what a lot of people are asking for is to be able to not only just listen to music on that, but also their TV and the stuff from their TV.
So what you're saying is HDANYWHERE devices allow people to, well, we know they Neatening Technology, they hide ugly boxes.
Hide the boxes.
So you have a nice living space with just a screen and you don't see any cables. That's what our products are mainly for.
Yeah.
And when the music side of it, people are building speakers into their walls and into their ceilings.
Yeah.
And now we're going to be able to offer music
and
video
audio through the same output.
So if they come to the HDANYWHERE booth, they're going to see this.
Yeah. Just to add to that, before that, Chris.
Oh my God.
I only just recently moved into my a couple of years back, and we, considering where I work, a big regret was that I didn't put some speakers in my shower, because I like to listen to classical music or
music.
Yeah, just soft, soothing music in the morning. And it was actually Stuart who does that, and he got me into doing it. So I now take.
Do you do a Wim Hof? Like, do you at the end of your shower, do you quickly turn it on the cold?
No, I don't.
No.
My shower is a very relaxing place.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you want to imagine that. And I tend to have. I like to have music playing it, but I have it playing from my phone, and that is crap.
Yeah.
And for what would be very little money, you can have a discrete or a speaker in the ceiling.
Yeah.
That would do that for you. And with one of our products, you could also listen to the TV if you wanted to as well.
Yeah.
So you have the choice of moving between music or the TV audio.
But I mean, that is the thing, right? So we talk about mood, but the right song gets stuck in your head in the morning. The right thing that just gets you into whatever zone you want to be in totally change the rest of your day.
I would say it's all about routine. So rather than like what the product does, is my routine is I wake up in the morning. I've got a day with you, Chris. I know it's going to be pretty intense. I just want to start my day off correctly. Get myself a coffee, listen to some music in the shower. Just like that's my routine, and I like to do that. But unfortunately, I'm doing it on my mobile phone, and that's not the ideal way to do it. And if I just thought for literally 1 second, I could have had maybe not one of these, but something. Something similar.
This is called the MZMA.
Yeah.
What does that stand for?
Multi-zone matrix amplifier.
Okay. So we do video matrices, and this is a multi-zone matrix amp, which means you can amplify music
multiple sources
in multiple places,
yeah,
multiple zones. So that complements our multi-zone video system or media system.
Yeah, it's a complementary product.
Yeah, it's an extension of what we're already doing. I mean, even in our name, you were saying earlier, we were HDANYWHERE, but that means HD video and HD audio.
Okay.
Yeah. High definition experience anyway, it's really what we're doing.
Okay, and what else about this product in particular makes it of note?
Well, more output than most when you're driving all the channels. I think from a technical point of view, that's
so it's loud, it's quite punchy.
It's loud, it's punchy, it's clear, but most importantly, you're not sacrificing performance when everybody's listening.
So when you're driving music to 4 different zones in your home, it's not reduced the sound.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
and that was a shortcoming we identified in a lot of other products. Is, it's all very well and fine. You've got X amount of output when you're running one zone, maybe 2, but when all 3 or 4 zones are running, then the rules change, and we've dealt with that. We can offer incredible performance, all channels driven. It's an important spec in audio.
And where is this made?
Made in the UK, right here in Malvern.
So this is
downstairs.
This is a made in Malvern product.
It's a made in Malvern product.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So what other things do we have on the booth? And please don't try and use your shower routine to...
No, I'll keep that.
Yeah.
It's pretty clean now.
Yeah.
The other things we'll be showing off are upgrades or additions to the app. And so if we move from music over to mood, we'll be demonstrating lighting control or lighting scene control or direct light control. And we'll also be showing off inline power supplies, so turning on lamps and on and off. And what's the other one?
Blinds.
Blinds, that's it, yeah. Yeah, how did I forget that?
So we could, I suppose, carry on using your morning routine.
Yeah.
As an example.
So I like to sleep naked.
How would you maximise?
So, just hear me out here. Hear me out here.
Yeah.
I like to if
conversation is suddenly moving up.
So imagine if that was the case, right? Well,
I can see
whether it is true or
rating.
not. I would want my blinds down, and now I can go butt naked to my shower, chill out, listen to classical music, come out of the shower, and then put on some clothes. And as I'm doing my hair or whatever, I might want some extra natural light, and I can just go on my Apple Watch or my phone or an Alexa device and raise my blinds.
So with a
using nothing but our
HDANYWHERE
stuff.
system now,
Yeah,
what we can show is you wake up in the morning
Yep.
and you say, Alexa, start morning routine or something like that.
Yep.
And then it would close the blind, turn the lights on,
Yep.
select the music, the classical FM channel that you like to listen to,
Yep.
and all from a single
Yep.
voice command.
Yep. Or you could schedule that to happen with our system too.
So you could use it like an alarm clock.
Yeah, you can use it like an alarm clock. Yeah, you can have it happen on 5 days a week, one particular day in a year, or on the weekends. You have the flexibility to choose how what frequency that scheduling repeats.
So the important thing here is we're doing all of this, but there are products out there that do this already.
Yeah.
All right? But, ... those products come at a very high cost of deployment and cost of entry. And I think our big offering here is we can do all of this at very reasonable prices.
In comparison to those.
In comparison to more robust, larger, admittedly better systems when it comes to full home control, but for day-to-day living,
For everyone, yeah. For someone like me, I live in a terrace house, for example.
Yeah. Man of the people.
Yeah.
Unlike everyone.
You're an end terrace though.
I'm an end terrace, so I have the
So
biggest
really
terrace.
semi-detached.
Sort of, yeah.
So you're a liar.
I do have the biggest drive on the street. So, yeah, I can be Prince Dillan of my road. But yeah, that's these are the sort of things that are traditionally applied to. These are control system features that we're now trying to demonstrate and show off in our kit and shipping with our kit generally.
Yeah.
So in terms of lighting, brands that we work well with already.
Hue at the moment, Rayco,
big one.
We're looking at Lutron. Yeah, that's coming.
That's a big one.
Yeah, they're the big ones. Yeah, pretty much. stuff with KNX we're working on in the background too. So these are all we're hopefully going to try and show these all off ISC, but definitely what we will be seeing is that we're able to do it, and the rest of those things are just IP controlled.
I've just thought of something.
Go on. You're smiling at me.
Yeah, that's what makes me nervous.
Another potential.
Butt naked in my.
Yeah, I'm imagining that.
It's gone off.
Do you use a towel, or do you prefer to dry naturally? It's an interesting question.
It's a good question because Lara
you-
doesn't think I dry myself properly.
Because I was just thinking with the new.
What's this got to do?
Well,
with that,
because
though?
the extra devices that we can control now,
right.
the smart plugs, for example,
Yeah.
you could have that attached to a fan.
Yeah.
So as part of your morning routine, you could create a voice command that said, "Alexa, I'm out the shower now," and then the fan comes on, and it could just
The royal balls are
blow
dry.
dry you. Yeah.
This is like a distorted episode of the Jetsons. This is
Yeah, I mean, if we did an advert or something, let's say like a bit of a jokey ad. I
Yeah.
mean, we could do Dylan's morning routine.
I think we would have to, because most of the adverts for smart home products are the bloody same.
They're
Aren't
boring.
they?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, boop, boop, boop.
But,
Coffee.
But does anyone want to see my danglers dry at like 7:30 in the
We'll blur
morning?
them out.
We'll blur them out.
We'll blur them out.
I think Laura would be horrified. I mean, I'd be up for it after a few drinks, maybe.
At 6:30 in the morning.
Well,
Well, if that's what the guys want, and if we think we could get our point across, you know,
I think it'd be more watchable.
it'd definitely be more watchable. Yeah, but yeah, I might get body conscious, side boob or something.
There is going to be so much editing of this podcast.
Yeah, we could leave it in.
Yeah,
So let's try
Where-
and get back on track.
where were we? Yeah,
So we got to reiterate, we are focusing on 3 M's
Yeah.
and how HDANYWHERE can help an installer or a homeowner deliver 3 M's
Yeah.
throughout the home, room to room, media, music, and mood.
yes.
And
There is one more thing.
what's that?
We're going to be signing people up for new training to teach people how to do that.
Good
Have
point.
I just jumped over something?
No, it's a good
Not at all.
point. I'd forgotten about that.
Oh, had you?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't. Oh, we've still got to finish off the final bits and bobs. That's why. So that will be available too. We've spent a lot of time and money on a new training facility downstairs in our lab, and pros will be able to come over and see us prepare M-Hubs, see us prepare the MZMA, see where all of the magic happens, so to speak, even look at some of the R&D that we're doing. And in that room, that's where we will be training pros on how to do the media bit, how to do the music part, and definitely how to do the mood.
Being devil's advocate here, I'm an installer. I'm sick to the back teeth of training. You know, I've done them all. What's different about this new training? Convince me.
So it's not product training. It's not death by PowerPoint. It's a very hands-on practical experience. And it's not so much about what a product does, but why it does what it does and how to use us and our products to grow your business.
Yeah.
The training is almost business mentorship in a way, using us. It's creating opportunities using us. We're not going to sit and talk about the frequency response of the amplifier and just how many buttons we decided to put on the front of an M-Hub Pro 2.0. That kind of information, let's be honest, you can read about. We have an online learning facility for that.
So is it going to be application based? So real, like here you've got this size house, you've got this size pub. Here's what we recommend. Here's the different levels
So
you can do.
yeah. All of a sudden, I'm
There we go.
with someone.
Hey, we're back.
We're back.
Dylan, back online.
I've got the worst mic. Typical. Yeah. So
Someone in the control room's going, cut the mic. Cut his mic.
it's
Trumpers up there going, shut him up.
yeah. He just keeps talking.
About his shower.
About his shower, about being naked. I mean, that wasn't the intention. But going back to the training, it's going to be over 2 days. There is and it is very HDA Anywhere focused. It's the HDA way of doing things. Day one, we will teach you how to set up the M-Hub properly, connect it to our cloud for monitoring and management purposes, because a lot of people still aren't doing that. And how to use some of the more advanced features like the sequences and scheduling functions to control IP devices and stuff like that. That's all done on day one. Day two covers the more advanced things. So we will ask our pros, what type of business is it that you're interested in growing? So like, let's say, for instance, you're doing a lot of work in pubs, or you're doing a lot of work in sort of office-based environments, or you're doing high-end homes or sort of mid-range homes or whatever. And we will tailor that second day for you and show you what specific features in our software and our hardware. We're confident that it will come out more competitive than some of the bigger players in the market. Absolutely certain of that. And that is what we're going to be teaching. So how to achieve, up to 80% of the function that a control system may be offering, but almost at 80% lower cost. And we're almost certain that we can do that and teach our pros. And that's what we'll be aiming to do at our training courses here in Malvern. Plus, you'll get some nice sandwiches and a few bits and bobs too. Yeah.
You could go to the HD Anywhere Stadium.
Yep, it is a bonus having you around.
Go for a run with me around the Malvern Hills.
Loved,
Some people have done that over Matt Nimmons from CDA did it with me.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I would probably.
You'd probably take him to Malvern Spa.
I'd take him to the spa. Yeah. Well, of course, I like getting my kit off, don't I? So.
Yes.
It's like, this is just a Swedish spa, not a Turkish hammam. Butt naked.
You can't do that. It's a video as well.
Yeah, well, now everyone knows.
Swing him.
We're going on the spa safari
sorry.
here.
Yeah.
The theme of this is basically they're going to talk about the show, and Dylan talked about being naked for most of it. So, don't know. Anyway, that was training.
You're not getting naked in the training.
No,
Please
no.
So the training room has been set up with lots of products that take control over, and lots of real world examples of how the systems work, and hands-on. It's not classroom based.
It's not classroom based. It's hands-on. It's practical. It's scenario based.
Great.
As Dylan says, we're going to create these scenarios, and then we're going to teach people how to achieve certain results doing that. But also, by the end of it, what we want them to walk out understanding is how we can help them grow their business and achieve their goals. And we could teach nuts and bolts and products, but that's boring. That's about as boring as smart home ads, right? So we're not doing any of that. We're going to be taking these guys on a journey to reinvent their businesses or to create opportunities in their businesses. Yeah. Make business better.
Okay, so let's wrap things up there then.
Sounds good.
So, thank you for listening this far. If you made it this far,
If you made it
this far,
you are
loyal,
hardcore. Yeah, you are a loyal HDA. That's for sure.
hope to see you at EI Live. We will, if you're not coming to EI Live, please try and come to ISE in Barcelona in January. And if you're not doing either of those things, try and come just direct to us here in Malvern for one of our training sessions, and we'll cover everything off in that as well.
Yeah.
But it's a real kind of new era for the company and what we can do and what we can offer installers.
Lots of changes coming. Yeah.
In turn, what installers can offer their clients as a solution entirely from us.
Yeah, very excited.
Yeah, and once again, we're changing the game.
Yeah.
We are totally changing the game. Come along for the ride.
It's an overused phrase, isn't it?
Yeah, well,
This is the game changing.
the game changer.
Is it changing?
Yeah.
We're trying. It's just an overused phrase, isn't it?
It's a game changer.
It's a game changer.
Yeah. Well, we're definitely trying to
We're disrupting.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, your microphone was disrupted.
yeah. That's just completely stopped. Yeah. Well, we're just trying
That's
to.
because it got wet because you didn't dry yourself properly.
Yeah.
And on that note,
Yeah, I think we're done.
Yeah, we're done.
We're
Thanks for
Neatening
listening.
Technologies and ruining it in the same
Thanks for
process.
listening to Neatening Technology.
Ciao.
Toodaloo.
Cheers.